commanded U.S. forces during the invasion of Iraq
and guess.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Hey, welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
giggity gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know. Shout out to Professor Mac. Because I remember you was asking the question, who started that? I think that might have been Professor Mac, Intellectual Gangster.
Big shouts out to the Intellectual Gangster.
It wasn't him? He didn't do that? That was you?
We was already doing it, and then what happened? Everybody, we were doing it, and then we just started playing with it. But if you ever knew, when the guests came in, it was always they called it off beat. They'll do whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Welcome. What's good? It's What's on Your Mind Wednesday. So the numbers in the chat, man. Y'all give us a call. Tell us what's on your mind. 727-637-2416. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. What's on your mind, Mr. Edmond?
Jimmy Kimmel, get hired, get fired.
Let me see. Fired and hired.
Grand opening.
But they said,
he was fired.
He get fired, got hired, and I think
they fired him again.
I think they did something. Well, you know what? Some of the affiliate stations.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. And so this was Mr. Edmonds' commentary. He said, "Who say boycotting don't work?"
I just told him. I was just telling him. Listen, this stuff has a strong and powerful effect. That's why they try to tell you not to do it.
Yeah.
That's why they want to convince you that, they just doing it for nothing. The people have power.
Yeah.
Power in the people, right? Not power to the people. The people already got the power.
Right.
And it's just about us using it and knowing that we
and organizing it. Yeah, because they canceled Disney. Like they was canceling
the whole subscriptions.
Yeah, it was like millions of people was canceling Disney.
I was listening to Isaac Hayes Jr. He's the owner of Fanbase, a black-owned social media site.
Okay.
We got to get ourselves on there.
On Fanbase.
Yes, on Fanbase. Isaac Hayes Jr. What he was saying was, as soon as he canceled it, Disney hit him with a return email. Please come back. Like he said, he's in the tech. He's a big tech giant. And he said he's never seen a company reply to a cancellation so fast.
Yeah. They usually wait and tell you we doing a different thing or promotion. Y'all,
they know they sending out the promotions $2.99, something like that. Like,
come on back.
Like
$2.99 is out your mind.
What y'all doing though?
But listen,
you jumping on for the $2.99? What you doing?
They done.
Is that the peanuts?
They done.
Okay.
They done. They got a channel for that.
Okay. You going?
Going where?
For the $2.99? They gonna get you to subscribe?
I didn't have Disney Plus anyway.
See, and I ain't getting it. See, and see, that's the thing.
Larry, what's good,
standing your ground. See, in the war, they had what they call the front line, and then the front line they want to hold the front line. And so if you already don't got it, don't do it.
Yeah.
But I say this, so
don't start doing it now.
Hold the front line.
Yeah. Don't start now if you haven't been. Yeah.
I have a question. So Disney has been very
shaky.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not even. Like they've been going against the grain regardless.
Okay.
When they went and did Little Mermaid.
With the Black Mermaid.
Right. Everybody was upset, but they stood their grounds with that.
Okay.
But they took
all DeSantis on. They was fighting DeSantis.
That's not 200 years though. These. So I learned. You know why? You know why the white gloves used to be on the Disney dolls? Think about it. Mickey Mouse had white gloves.
Yeah.
You know why? From the black minstrel shows.
Okay.
The white.
So Mickey Mouse was a blackface.
Yes.
Okay.
Mickey Mouse was a minstrel.
Okay.
And so they built their fortune of dealing with us the wrong way.
Okay.
They also ABC News
20s, 30s. Yeah.
Listen, these people, and then
that's
what they do. Yeah. They give us that one Little Mermaid,
and try to erase.
And then it's 1,000 things that they have done.
What I'm going to say, So this I know you don't really, because I do watch Disney.
Okay.
I don't have Disney.
I don't watch Disney.
I do, but
Yeah.
they have been very controversial on a lot
I've
of
seen it.
things. All their movies that they're coming out, their big Lion King,
Yeah.
all Beyonce and they daughter Jay-Z,
Because they stole the first Lion King from Africans. They stole the whole thing.
Charlie, what's good?
The first Lion King came from an African tribe. They tried not to pay them people. They slimed them people. They went out there and learned them people ways of life.
So okay, you say that, but then you say they stole it. But then Jason Weaver did the biggest deal of his life from Lion King.
But that's how they do us.
No,
that's how they do us.
No, but
exalt one while you step on the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean that was great for him, but you think about what they made. You think about what they made off of that. If they was able to afford to pay him what they paying him, then how much they actually making? So
that's business.
Yeah, it is business.
So
yeah.
Like what I'm trying to
But
say.
I hear the mannequin in the window is what I'm saying.
Is what I'm saying.
I like that, the mannequin in the window.
Yeah.
And I'm not for like I'm not.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
But I'm just flipping this pancake to just see.
You just being rebellious right now. That's all you doing.
Channeling your Mr. Edmund. You channeling your inner Mr. Edmund.
Me and you would have been like, get this.
Yeah.
Don't get it.
Yeah.
You would have gave us all
Why we not subscribing? We should be subscribing. Don't let them people trick y'all into not subscribing. But since we all said don't subscribe, he said,
you know what Disney did do, what they did do, man, forget them people.
But that's the case with all. That's how white supremacy works, though, for real, y'all.
Like dude giving away peanuts and say
Come on, man, they did give us peanuts though,
But I'm not. But I don't.
and they were big bags too.
But what I'm trying to say is they didn't just give us peanuts.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at,
They pushed it a little bit.
Not only did they not push it there, you look at and then the beauty, Sleeping Beauty, the new Sleep, they got a whole bunch of slack for the way that they end up pushing that.
Okay.
And then they went head to head with DeSantis.
But that's business.
That's what I saw.
That's not head to head with DeSantis. No, that's business. This is business interest. Them people see differently on business interest every day. That has nothing to do with their reflection on us.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And I want to ask the audience.
Yeah.
Do y'all think Disney deserves the boycott?
Yeah. Y'all going back? Y'all renewing y'all subscriptions?
Since Jimmy Kimmel is back, are you going back to Disney?
Did you cancel for Jimmy Kimmel?
Did you cancel for Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah. Did you?
I wouldn't.
I ain't cancel. I mean, I think who got it?
They did raise awareness.
Yeah.
What they did for me was raise the awareness that Disney is on some BS.
Yeah.
But it didn't raise awareness for you when they was fighting for like. When they tried to boycott, because they boycotted
with the Black Mermaid.
They lost a lot of money, like
with the Black Mermaid. We just ain't in them group chats.
You see, the Black Mermaid ain't come back either.
It's a movie. What are you talking about?
Is it part 2? It wasn't.
It wasn't part 2.
It was just a little bit. Yeah,
I don't know. About, Jabosh?
That was Jabbar fact.
Where the Black Mermaid at now?
You know what? They own Disney, and did they pull
Good morning,
it?
sweetie.
They didn't pull it.
Well, I ain't on Disney, so I wouldn't see.
And before, because they could have pulled it before they even dropped it. Because
of the backlash and that's what they wanted them to do, right?
But they didn't.
Yeah.
And so this is what I'm trying to say. Everything ain't what it's.
So we're gonna Bravo Disney? That's what we're doing. Are we Bravo Disney?
I think you give them you acknowledge the good that they do while you also pointing out the wrong. It's I guess we're doing the Oreo.
Okay,
we doing the Oreo. So you give them the good, hit them with what the things that need to change, and then you end
I
up
thought
with
the Oreo was very racist.
Yeah.
I thought the Oreo method was
in other news,
I thought
there was a community event last night that happened at the Enoch Davis Center. I am not going to do that one. We started late. It's 8:15, and he said, "I think the Oreo is very."
All right.
Oh my God! I just got a sugar rush. You know the feeling you get when you get a sugar rush? I just got that.
Look, it has been great for the day. Thank you for tuning in to the
I'm your brother John. He's been an Oreo. I just want to pause on that for a minute. So also last night, the open carry for who Carry Smart conversation happened at Enoch Davis Center. Shout out to NAACP, Hidden Voices, St. Pete Police Department. And all those who organized, we appreciate y'all having that conversation. My wife went over there, said it was very informative. Lots of great information was put out to the community. And so, yeah, y'all be smart. I think that law take effect either today, tomorrow, Friday. So new law go into effect on Friday, man. Don't be hanging it off your hip. Mr. Edmund, I think you might want to trademark that when I saw somebody using it.
Yeah, they got to hang it off the hip. But listen, this is, I just want to applaud the NAACP. I seen the Chiefs. I seen County Commissioner Renee Flowers.
Right on.
So it was a great event.
Yeah.
And now I want to talk about the way Black people receive law.
Okay.
Right. A little deeper than the gun thing off your hip. Right.
Okay.
Because a lot of times when laws and things change, we always feel it isn't for us. Right.
Okay.
So all the way down to just simple gun possession. Right. Even getting your license. That's frowned upon in ways, right? There isn't no huge big gun class in the Black community that teach people to get their licenses, because a lot of these young men getting these gun charges can get their license before they go to court, and then their gun charge can be removed.
That's a conversation,
right?
Yeah.
But there's nobody out there pushing that.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't nobody saying, hey, you know what, little blood, I see you strapped, I see that thing hanging off your hip.
Get your license.
Go get your gun license. I'm gonna help you. It's gonna be at the Enoch Davis Center. See, it's because of that same look that we have at when things happen. And I'm not knocking nobody, and I ain't saying whether you like guns or not. I'm just using guns as an example.
Okay.
Like, right, the farm bill passed. That's why you see all these smoke shops and these marijuana. How many of us is in that business?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's because when it changed, the first thing we say, oh, it ain't for us. It ain't for us. The farm bill was in 2017. It's been billions of dollars made off CBD and all this little weed, this other weed. I ain't gonna call it weed, the other weed.
Yeah.
How many of us are in that business?
Yeah.
We'll go to jail with that bag.
We don't want to be though.
But no, it is, because guess what?
Are we not in
the
that
market is open.
Hold on, Mr. Edmund. Let's have a conversation. Are we not in that business because we don't want to be, or because there's barriers for us going in?
Yeah, the barrier is the knowledge, right? Because the farm bill I'm talking about is open for everybody. Google the farm bill. It's called the farm bill, and that's why you see that's why you see all these smoke shops. You see all these. You see you go in the store and you see the weed sit on the counter. That's not dispensary.
I'm just thinking about I'm thinking about your comment when you talk. Yeah, your premise was that Black people say that a lot of these laws are not for us.
Yes,
and I'm Black people, and so because you know that they have different laws for Black people and different white. It may be written the same way, it's on the same books. When you see a law like open carry,
it's not for us.
You say, okay, yeah, this is America. I'm American. I'm gonna have my gun. But when the application of that law starts, it's going to be applied differently to us. Is
that applied to freedom? Is freedom a law that's applied different to us?
I think all of the laws, for the most part, are applied differently to us.
How do we apply it?
But there's stats and there's data that show if me and you, if Jimmy and Tyrone walk in the court, same charges, same background, same point system, Tyrone going to be sentenced differently.
So I might as well not go in the courtroom then,
if that's where you at.
But I'm just saying, we don't eliminate ourselves from it.
So here we go.
We don't take ourselves out.
No, you don't take yourself out of it, but you go into it knowing. You go in with the awareness
so you can exercise your right. You can walk in it knowing that I have a right.
That's what I said on Monday. You can.
Okay.
I just don't advise it because of how it's enforced.
But what happens is
the enforcement.
And you're right.
You know, if you speeding in a certain area, if you look a certain way, some of us gonna get the ticket and some of us gonna get the
whether you speeding or not. But do that mean you don't get in the car? But do that mean
no? That don't mean you don't get in the car. That just know that's just like when we used to go through Gulfport, 15th Avenue going across. It said 30 miles an hour, strictly enforced. We slowed down because we know it was going to be strictly enforced on us.
And what happened is you assess the situation.
That don't stop you from going. It just makes you more aware that, hey, it's going to be different. If I get caught, it's going to be different.
And you talk about the shops in here, you assess it and be like, okay, is it worth it? Is it something else that I could do? Some people feel like it's worth it. And the ones who feel like they're worth it, they got a little bit more thick skin and they go
you push the line.
You push the line. You're gonna see those people, but then there's other people be like, man,
and we appreciate those people. Like
right.
that. So to your smoke shop analogy, like we know again, just statistically, that there are more barriers to entry for a person of color, black people, however you want to say it. And so, yes, that shouldn't deter you, but it's something that you go into the fight knowing. It's like, I know going in, and I'm going to challenge this, and that's what a lot of times we end up doing.
But I think a lot of it is perceived,
okay,
and a lot of times it holds us back more than it pushes us forward, right? Because it restricts our movement, right? And I'm not saying
but that was the point.
But I know. But how do you beat it? If that's the point, if the point is to restrict my movement, how do I beat it? By unrestricting my movement.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. And then that start with my thought process.
Okay.
That start with is this for me or it's a law?
No, but what you just said, is it for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, you assess it. There's some people there's things that I've done.
So that risk reward, is that a risk reward conversation?
There's some people that
like it's the risk versus over the reward.
Let's take all three of us in here, right?
Yeah.
We have definitely pushed the envelope.
Yeah.
And we done stuff that other people won't.
That's why they throttling us too. Y'all like and share the video.
Yeah, like and share the video. Get it out.
They stopping our numbers bad.
Tag your friends. Yeah. Listen, we need your support.
But we have done stuff that other people wouldn't dare to do because we assess it and say, "Oh, we're okay with
with the risk." Yeah,
but some people are not. And
I agree.
And
that's true.
There's always going to be a small group of people that's going to push it more than the masses.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah,
that's just life.
I want to hear from the audience.
Yeah,
what do you think of the open carry?
Yeah,
is it for us? For the open carry, is it for us?
It's for all Americans.
I mean, I don't know.
If you're an American, if you identify as an American,
if the audience, what they think.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Just know when they say open carry, there are places that can tell you got to put it up.
And gun licenses, right?
Okay.
Some people, gun licenses ain't for us because they see a gun.
I don't think you need that no more.
Oh, yeah, you need a gun license.
You still got it. So
it's just a class. The permit to carry concealed. I don't know enough.
You don't need your concealed weapon license.
We need to call an expert.
So what happened?
Professor Donnie or somebody.
Yeah.
So what you do need to do when you go to the gun store, they're gonna do a background on you.
Okay.
And see if you qualify.
Yep.
Yes, they do. They
background check.
They do a background check.
Okay.
And so to see,
you gotta have a clean background to get a gun.
So they do the background check.
if you have any felons or anything that say no,
you can't get it.
You're gonna be denied.
That's
okay.
Right. You cannot get your gun. So
because there's a criteria that says you have to. Okay.
That you still have to go through. So to think that you can just any blow smoke can go in there and just.
So what about gun shows? Because I know they were talking about gun show loopholes where you can go to a gun show and they don't have to do that.
That's not true. So when you go to a gun show,
Teresa, good morning.
If you do not have your concealed weapons license, you still do not get that gun. You still have to wait 72 hours. You have to wait 3 days.
They call it a cool off period, right?
Before you can go, before you receive your gun.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, do you have to like
have a cool off period?
So after you see that you qualify, what's next?
Every time you
I go to buy a gun. They see that I qualify. I qualify. I gotta wait 3 days. Then I get my gun.
You have to go pick it up.
But then where's the classes and licensing come in?
So before, like I know when I went and did mine, like they go ahead and do your.
But you did it before the law changed.
So there's unless you need your concealed weapons.
That's what they say. You don't need it. They say in Florida you don't need it. So after them 72 days, if I qualify, I go get it and it's mine.
And you can
put I don't need no training. I don't need no license.
Or you can put it in your pants.
There you have it, folks.
See, it's America.
Yeah,
you can put it in. You put it on your.
And now that's when you say so you. Crossed all of those things, and now this is when your common sense start to kick in.
Yeah, you can put it on your hip, or you can put it in your pants.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put mine in my pants. I think I'm just gonna do that.
But listen. We talking about the gun laws.
Yeah, I know. I'm
take it serious.
The gun.
Listen, please take it serious.
Think about it.
Take it serious. We're talking about guns, and it is a serious subject, even though we're laughing.
Yeah.
Call it, introduce yourself.
We talking about open carry. Open carry for who? Community conversation.
Open carry for who?
This you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. What's good, man?
Get up, boy, some coffee. Crack him up.
No,
We got one this morning. You see, we covered him. We got covered on.
with the guns is okay. This is the problem with the going to the trade shows.
Okay.
Kiana, you right on most of it except for one thing. When you go to the trade shows, you could trade guns, and then you don't have. There is no background check. So
Okay.
Kiana got a gun. I go to her table. I want the gun she got. I tell her I give her what I got. Nah, there's no, and I can get a gun.
Okay.
So there's no background check. That's the first thing. Arizona, in the state of Arizona, they don't have that law. You just have to be a U.S. citizen because they got so many immigrants and so many people come across the border. All you got to be is a U.S. citizen. So when you're in Arizona, whether you're a convicted felon or not, you can have a gun. That's the only state that I know that you can do that in. That's why DMX used to like to frequent that place, because he can shoot guns and do what he wants. And he don't have to go to jail. He knew he was a convicted felon. But in Arizona, they don't put you in jail as long as you're a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
Thank
I appreciate that. Thank you for that clarification.
I was just in Arizona. I was just in Arizona, and I wanted the goddamn swing a chopper. I should have went and swung the chopper. But okay.
All right.
But with the trade shows, how he just said it, you came with a gun.
That's what they said. It was a loophole.
Right.
Yeah, it's called a gun show.
They always talk about the gun show.
It's called gun show loophole. You go in there, buy whatever you want, and you need nothing.
Yeah.
It's completely untraced.
No,
it's completely.
he said the trade. You have to trade a gun. So
Yeah.
No, you can buy it. Listen, I'm telling you, you can buy it, pay, boom, buy, walk out.
No, you cannot.
Trade has
I'm
different.
not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
Trade, did you hear what you
Listen.
just said?
Well, trade has different meanings in different places.
there's
Sometimes
policy and then
you
there's
trade the gun for a gun, or
And you
sometimes you
trade it for
trade it
money.
for $1. Yeah. So trade is trade.
What is called? It's policy and practice. The practice is different from the policy, because when you go in there, it's the wild, wild west.
So let's talk about practicing tailgating. Nino Breeze.
Lord. just talking about having that thing on the hill.
Yeah.
Hey, you be.
Hey, two more things and then I'm out of here.
Right on.
A gun, a legal gun, a gun is not considered a gun. Well, it's not considered a gun if it don't have readily available ammunition.
Okay.
So you can buy things that's non-lethal, or guns that don't have what's considered readily available ammunition. It's not considered a legal gun.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, so I can buy a stun gun and just shock me.
That was it. That was the other thing. Or you can buy it's called burner, and it shoot like little flammable balls. That's not what they consider readily available ammunition. So it's not considered by law a legal gun. Anybody can carry it. Anybody can use it. Anybody can shoot it. If you are a convicted felon and you've been 8 years clean, you file to the clemency board for a pardon, and you get your gun rights back. A lot of people have been filling out for their gun permit or their gun license and getting it without filing for clemency, and you get it. But when they catch that, it's like you driving with a license that's suspended. So even though you may get it because they ain't properly check it, when they do properly check it, they're going to say, hey, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. We finna take you to jail for carrying a firearm.
Wow.
Thank
you for that.
I will tell you, I know somebody who just went and filed to get the gun.
Clemency?
Not clemency, but went to get a gun, and they had a charge in 1979.
Okay.
And at that point, when the charge was a felony, they denied them
from getting the gun.
Gun from a 1979.
I need to check.
This is not legal advice, y'all. We are the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We are not lawyers. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. Go to see a lawyer or a law enforcement, somebody who can help you understand your rights as a gun holder. And that's another thing that I was talking about.
Yeah.
The readily availability of the information.
Yeah.
Right. And because that's an important part, we need to have gun classes at the Enoch Davis Center.
Okay.
Do,
on a regular
basis. And teaching people that, because a lot of these young kids right now, they're riding around with the gun in the rental, and they can get a gun license, and they're not.
Okay. And it's like, that was your point too about like the stolen cars. Like
a
lot of
they can get a license,
they can get a driver's license,
but they don't got it.
They don't go get driver's license. Yeah.
We talked about clemency really quick. So if you went to the state prison, then you file right here for the state.
Okay.
But if you did federal, you have to send this up to the president.
Okay.
It goes up there. So it's two different
like levels of clemency. Clemency.
So we were just talking about the Nino Breeze incident at
a tailgate. Yeah. So Nino Breeze,
hip hop artists are Maybach Music.
So at a
local artist
at a Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Tampa Bay Buccaneers season opener tailgate, rapper Nino Breeze, who signed to Rick Ross's Maybach Music Group, was drawn into a viral TikTok style bottle cap game. Breeze was told, according to the video, it was just for content. But once he put his money down in cash, the hustler pocketed it after he lost the game and tried to walk away. Breeze confronted him. It ended up being a dispute that turned into a viral brawl with shoving, punches, even a folding chair being swung across the back of his head, making WWE comparisons. Couple questions. Did y'all see the Nino Breeze video, and what were your thoughts and reactions to it?
Ooh.
I saw it. You saw it?
Yeah, I seen all of it.
Yeah.
I ain't like it. I ain't like it. Yeah. I ain't like it. I was hot because I just ain't like to see the home team, getting done like that.
Yeah.
Then that was the short video.
Okay.
But then once I watched the long video, I had to fully respect Nino Breeze's mind.
Okay.
Right? Because he had done felt played. Yeah. You're like, bro, what's up? And then the dude like, man, no, it ain't nothing.
Like this what you got. You got.
He took all the jury off and was like, hey, bro, let me get that one more time. And then they got into the tussle. And then when you slow it down, you see Nino Breeze go into the man's pocket.
Because that's what he's going to do.
And get his money out. I mean, through all the money.
He ain't trying to fight the man. He's trying to get his money back.
Get that. Yeah. That's what he said.
I appreciate that focus. I definitely appreciate the focus. I appreciate the follow through, because the whole purpose of him engaging in this brawl was to get his money back. So when he's fighting, and if you go in the pocket, okay, it's clear what his intent was to get his money back. Listen, he ain't just fighting for the principle. He fighting to get his money back. Appreciate that. Yeah. Miss Teresa, what she said? Thanks for the disclaimer, Jabbar Edmond. Let me see that. Thanks for the disclaimer. Mr. Edmond, the police officer said last night that teenagers aren't of age to be legal gun owners unless they're in the military or police.
18-year-olds can't have rifles, and that's something that we just got to really understand. And a lot of these guns these kids have sometimes are rifles,
and I think it's good that
they're small barrel. They call small barrel rifles at times.
Oh, I see that. I saw what you said.
But you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So an 18-year-old can have that. We think handguns, but these kids be having them
because there's different uses and purposes, and so as long as you're saying okay, if I got a rifle,
yeah, it's supposed to be,
and it's supposed to be for that purpose,
you can have a rifle at 18.
Yeah, learn the laws.
I mean, am I wrong? Somebody tell me.
I don't know enough about it to say.
Let's Google it.
But yeah,
I Google it. Go ahead.
I mean, Google be wrong too. So Nino Breeze again, the viral fight video. One of the takeaways was for me is, man, look, don't put your money on the wood for TikTok content.
You say don't put what?
Don't put your money on the wood.
No,
because I mean, if you put your money down and somebody pick it up, now you got a whole problem. So. But I guess he put it down thinking it was just going to be,
right?
Some content or a video or something. And then when he didn't get it back, he was like, "Okay, that was cute. Give me my money back." And he like, "No, you ain't getting that."
And then he just
that's when it escalated.
No, I had got the law.
Okay, all right. So it's what's on your mind Wednesday. We talking about Nino Breeze. We going back and forth between the gun laws, open carry, and all the things.
Yeah, because them boys could have got shot out there.
If he was
stand your ground in Florida.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay, you say in Florida, you cannot purchase a gun at 18. You must be 21 years old, but you can possess a rifle at 18.
Okay.
In Florida.
All right. Well, there you have it, y'all.
So if your parents buy you a rifle at 18, and I don't think it's no gun license for rifles. Is it a gun license for rifles?
You got to do a background check for everything, right? When you get it,
unless somebody give it to you.
But from what you just said, with the process you described, it don't sound like a license is even a thing.
You have
If I can go in,
you don't need
you can
your
buy a gun, wait 72 days,
you don't need
You can
your
buy a gun,
and
wait
give-
72 days, pick
What
it up
I'm
and go
saying-
home. You don't need no license.
but what I'm saying, you have
Like-
to do when you're buying a gun, you have to do a background check.
But the background check is not an application for a license, is
No,
it?
not your concealed weapon license.
You don't need that. They
Right,
changed the
that's
law.
right,
Yeah. Okay,
right.
so you don't need no license. That's what I'm trying to get after.
We
Well, you
agreed
changed
on
it.
that.
Okay.
We need a gun expert.
No,
If you're
You
watching,
changed it down, yeah.
I keep on saying it.
Okay.
Like I said,
So
it
so we saying we
I need a
don't need a
lawyer.
license.
no, you don't need. You
Okay.
need a background check.
Okay, yeah, I got that.
So if you do not,
I got
clear
that,
a
yeah.
background check, you cannot get a gun.
Legally. Add that caveat.
yes, legally.
Legally.
That's right, legally.
Because you wonder how they got these guns without background checks. They got them illegally.
So okay, I want to say
to
this.
make sure we completing the.
I want to say this, and I don't know if this was.
You listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Kiana shaking her head, rolling her eyes, and I'm your brother John, right here on 99 Jams. What you want to say, Mr. Abbott?
There was a proposal for a transgender gun ban,
Okay.
right? And I don't know how true this is, or
You gotta call it.
Okay.
it this may be this comes from CNN. Oh, go
Caller,
ahead,
caller, what's on your mind?
Yes, I'm listening in, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
I just wanted to, my name is Latonia. I wanted to let you guys know as it relates to the gun license and the concealed licensing. So I just called because I've had one for a long time. I'm a licensed realtor.
Okay.
And I just called them because I was like, my concealed license was up for renewal, and someone's like, oh, you're not going to need them. Here's the thing, guys, you probably want to keep them because of reciprocity. When you travel to other states with your Florida concealed licenses, you might want to have that because it is still recognized in other states, and they do want you to have it if you're traveling to other states who still have concealed permit, where you're going to need to show your permit. So for those who travel with concealed weapons across state lines, it might be a thing.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't you hanging out.
Right.
But if you are not, and you travel with concealed weapons, Sam. So let's keep that on the back burner. And so, you don't need them, but I think you guys should definitely kind of dig a little bit more into that. And if anybody else has more information that's helpful, I want to keep mine. I know that.
No, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling. That was helpful. That absolutely was helpful because it's important. Yeah.
Disclaimer once time: we are not lawyers. We are not trying to give you legal advice. We would really like you to go and get this information. That's why we're talking about it, to spur your imagination or spur your conscience to get the information, seek the information out.
That's right.
Please, y'all, please. But I got one more story.
Okay.
There's been a transgender gun ban proposal.
Okay.
This is, I didn't think this was serious.
Nationwide or
yes, they say this is coming from the president.
Okay.
They say 47 says he's looking for ways to ban transgender Americans from owning guns.
Wow.
It is
what I guess they don't need justification for it. Like they don't.
I think I know where he's going with it.
Okay.
But this was before this was like September 4th. Like when some of the news started coming out about it. I don't know.
No, that was because I was thinking like
September 4th is when CNN did this story.
The reason I mentioned the data because like I was going to ask, like, is there data that says that transgenders are doing more gun violence but that don't matter to them. Like it's like, okay, we don't like y'all, or we don't want y'all to have nothing.
I don't think it is. I think it becomes in a mental capacity when he's looking at it, because if you're not mentally capable to stable to carry a gun, because they ask you like, you know, do you have any mental illness and things like that. If they're trying to say transgender is a mental illness, then they're saying that they're not mentally capable to carry a gun.
So
But
I hear that.
So I really want to hear from the audience on this, because this is something that we really need to talk about, because I think it's the first step from taking guns from anybody.
Okay.
I think that this is the warm up, right?
Okay. That identity politics.
This is what they quote unquote call a fringe group.
Okay.
And they're trying to do some oppressive things to a fringe group to see if they can get away with it.
Okay.
Right. That's a lot of stuff they did to the African American community. They later did on white people as well.
Okay.
See, that's the big secret. Right. They tested it on us.
Yep.
And continued to do it to other whites and other
We was
nations.
like the pilot. And then,
yes.
Yeah. And then
So,
they expanded
and
and
they
grew it.
what they call a fringe group.
Okay.
Right. Took them and put
Marginalized.
them. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Marginalized group. Yeah. Yeah.
You've been in these meetings, y'all. So the marginalized group getting oppressed, and that's why they say we all should stand up when we see oppression, because even though we're not that marginalized group,
Yeah.
but when they do it to them, they're doing it to all of us.
What would make somebody agree that this is something that needs to be done? Like, what is that? What you were saying, Kiana? Is like the idea that's fueling it, maybe this mental health thing, and that's what people look at that and be like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." Like, what would make somebody look at that and think that like this is a good idea? Because from what I'm seeing, it's like that just
it's a lot of news on this too.
Yeah,
I didn't think it's gonna be this much news. It's a lot of news on this.
Let's pull the string and get the because I'm interested to like what would make a lot of this stuff like when you because that was we was talking about that too, like this I guess we can call it group outrage.
Yep.
Right, where it's like stuff that you might not have been mad about.
Wait, hold on.
But then now you just become mad about
we
it.
went a little deeper than that, Brother John.
Okay.
What we was talking about was how your political affiliations will decide your rationale.
Okay.
How you rationalize something will be more like, so what the thing was, we were saying about the Tylenol ban. Y'all know the president came out with Robert F. Kennedy and said Tylenol hurts infants and causes autism.
Okay. Yep.
And what I was saying is, I know as a grown man that I cannot take too much Tylenol because it would make me sick.
Okay.
There's complications and side effects that Tylenol has on a grown person. So I was saying, why would it be hard to believe that it would hurt a fetus?
Okay.
Right. And then my thought was, well, that group think. My politics would make me think.
You think, oh, they tripping.
It'll hurt a grown person, but it won't hurt a baby inside the womb.
Okay.
When we know the baby inside the womb is susceptible to all medications and medicines that we take.
Right.
And we were talking about how easy it is to take Tylenol while you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, get me some Tylenol. I need a Tylenol.
Yeah.
Then when the baby born, you get a baby Tylenol.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
and now here we are, so many years later, they saying, wait, it was a problem with the Tylenol, and here's one of the side effects. And then the people who on the opposite side politically saying that ain't right. So does your political affiliation sometimes determine whether you agree or disagree with something that's rational and logical? Like, would your political affiliation cause you to be irrational? Like, just thinking, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah.
Anything that you're not thinking when you're not thinking anything all the way through and looking at the pros and cons can make you irrational.
Yeah.
Right. You know, if you weigh so heavy on it, and we've seen it when like you believe on one thing and then you ignore everything else.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Rational decision that you're making because you're not weighing all the pros and cons when it looks at it. Yes,
you just carrying the party line. You
right.
Like this is what my party.
And some of it is intentional and some of it's not. Like
I'm so glad I never allowed myself to get in that space though.
But it's group thing though. It ain't necessarily.
I'm so
we're
glad.
using politics as like the instance, but it's group think. It can be in your neighborhood. It can be in the mosque. It can be at your church.
That's true.
Because the thing the deeper part we really went to is said we have to have emotional intelligence enough to be able to chart our own course.
That's right.
To be able to rationally think about what we're looking at.
Here's the note I took. It was emotional intelligence in the information age. Yeah.
Just
like that's the topic.
they're
Emotional intelligence,
they're puppeting us through these things,
and you getting all this information, and it's making you feel a certain way. But then you look at the information, it's like that really don't make sense.
Correct. Exactly.
Like that don't make sense.
You're emotionally tied to it,
yeah,
or you've made statements to people that's hard to take back,
because your political party's position is based upon this, and so now you can't go in a different direction because you got different information. Like when new information come out, they say, well, we don't believe in alternative facts.
Yep.
Like you're not,
shut down the new information, and science is not settled.
Yeah.
So that's what people need to know. You think science is settled, but the scientists say science is not settled.
Yeah.
There is no settled science.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you believe that? I didn't believe it until a scientist told me.
But then it makes sense that they tell you
here's the thing.
But then they tell you the only thing permanent in the universe is change. But we think that don't apply to science.
That is science.
Right.
Change is part of science.
Yeah. Woo. Wow. Woo. That's interesting. But yeah, the point about the emotional intelligence in the information age is real, because people like just losing their mind because they agree with a party so heavily.
Ideology.
Ideology. Yeah.
Or they agree with a part. So it's like
issue.
That's really it.
And an issue marry you to the party.
And that's it. And so when they look at that, they market to your issue. That's just like with selling.
Okay, you're right.
I'm gonna sell to what you need. Forget everything else. And if I sell you on that one thing, because that's what matters to you, then you are now hooked.
That's right. It all come back to capitalism. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming out. I'm one of those. We can pass the complexion plate now, because you just brought it home.
It's on sale.
Yeah.
Really
wow.
Is. So like, if you think so, just think of like racism. If you think that blacks are getting ahead, you're gonna set like, oh, DUI, they're unfairly
DE, yeah. DEI, not DU. Yeah.
Well, you get a DUI,
you say DUI.
You get a DUI, it feel like DEI. You feel like you
get a little bit where you going, but if you start to see the capitalist benefits,
look at it, and then if you tell somebody that they're pushing people to get your job that you deserve, like they're not qualified, and the only reason why they're even being looked at is because of the color of their skin. Forget that they have degrees and did all the work.
Yeah, forget that.
To get it, they're saying you're losing the job because of them.
I actually saw. Yeah,
boy. And you say, oh, they taking a job that should have been mine or my daughter's, and that's unfair. So they start.
Meanwhile, you ain't trying to farm you ain't trying to pick no strawberries.
I was just thinking that, brother. The whole time you ain't
taking our jobs. You ain't trying to pick no strawberries.
You know what that is, brother John? You use in school, somebody slap somebody on the back of the head and then point to the next person.
Oh yeah.
That's what the government doing. They slapping our head.
It's him. It wasn't me. It was him. Hey, and everybody mad at him. Oh, they doing that. Wow. So it's the immigrants. It's the Negroes.
Right. And what happened is, so you see a lot of people that's unhappy because once they stuck them with, they sold them on what they wanted. Then all rationale about everything else that they needed went out, and now they're looking at the repercussions of what happened for them. Like, farmers didn't think that they were going to attack them; they only wanted to attack the immigrants or whatever. But now it's attacking the whole industry.
Yeah, propaganda is real. Said UB, and it's the truth, man. That is so. It is crazy, but you're right. It really boils down to like sales appealing to your base. And once you said that, I was wondering how many people went out and bought guns in Florida after seeing this law change, right?
Oh yeah, and
who lobbied for it? So you got the gun lobby, saying we need open carry. So now,
and then they get a business boom when the open carry
come because
they selling holsters, they selling all the accessories. I mean, I think I think we are drenched in capitalism.
Okay,
and I think even some of the social problems we have, in the racial or whatever problems.
Come back to capitalism.
It's shelled in capitalism. Big shots out to all them groups and all the meetings I done went to that help me refine this because we live in it. We live in it. And I got one more thing. Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay. What's up with the Rays, man?
They say the team has went into transition mode with the new owners.
So the deal is closed? They closed.
No, they're closing it. It's
Okay.
a big deal. It's
Okay.
like $1.7 billion.
Okay.
Kind of about the amount of money the county was gonna give them. We should have just bought the team.
Just bought the whole
Should have
thing.
just bought the team, but that's on another conversation.
Yeah.
So $1.7 billion.
That would have been dope.
Yeah, they should have just bought the team.
That
But
would've
never
been
mind.
dope.
Never mind.
Look,
We ain't gonna.
look at how they run the city and the
Exactly.
county.
So but they keep saying that. But this
Yeah.
is one of the most well-ran cities in America, and I'm not just saying that.
City as a whole, but projects.
I
Because
mean,
I've seen some.
but it is.
Yeah.
But that's just the nature of the beast.
You
get
got to
what I'm saying?
remember, I
You got-
sat and
You got 50
oversaw
son 50
2
son
years,
facilities, but you got
2
50,
months,
you got 50
and
son
13
facilities.
days some of this operation, and I'm telling you,
We one of the
there's-
best ran cities, and I think that we could have did it. Our county is ran good. I ain't saying particular politicians or who you like or who you don't like, what you like or what you don't like. These people are well able to do these things. These places ran like a well-run ship. We're in $1 billion budgets. Like that's just me thinking out loud. I'm sorry, but the raise is looking to be at Tropicana Field 2026. The repairs are on track.
Okay.
So big projects. Just talking about big projects. They say they're on track.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was one that they had to do, landlord tenant. But no, and it's I'm telling you, no, I'm just saying, like, I won't. We can talk about it. We can talk about it off the air.
Beat the dead horse.
No, we can talk about it
Okay,
off
don't
the
beat
air.
the
I
dead. Okay,
don't wanna
don't beat the dead
come
horse.
on with the people, but
Peter
yeah.
gonna call us because we beat the dead horse.
No, we not.
We ain't gonna beat
No,
the dead
we
horse.
not.
Peter, don't worry about it.
Please, and thank you. The algorithm already tripping. Can I do this, Ask Kiana? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do
go
that.
ahead.
Since we we got 8-9 minutes left, we're gonna do Ask Kiana. Ask Kiana is brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, ocgc.coop. Make sure that y'all go there, subscribe, become a member, learn all about all of the great things that we're doing. It feels like this letter, or the kind of the premise of this letter, feels like something we might have talked about already. So let's see if that's the case. When you hear it, just getting it so I can put it in the chat. Is there a double standard, or is it just or just a dad being protective? Dear Kiana, our 14-year-old daughter told us she has a boyfriend. I, mom, am okay with it. She's an honor roll student, respectful, and we've always had open conversations about boundaries and relationships. But her father is not having it. He says she's too young and that she needs to be focused on school, not boys. The thing is, he's totally fine with our 15-year-old son having, quote, girlfriends. He laughs about it, gives him advice, even daps him up. I told him this feels like a double standard. If boys can date, girls should be able to do too as well. He says, quote, it's different, and that he's just being a father trying to protect his daughter. So my question is, can girls do what boys do, or is there a different standard when it comes to daughters and dating? Is he being a protective or just perpetuating an old school mindset?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Because if your son dating, he dating somebody's daughter the same age.
He dating somebody's daughter. That's right. I thought about that too.
The age of your daughter.
Yeah, right.
Because he 15, she's
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
So his girlfriend either 15, 14, somewhere around
Some age that
somewhere around
that you wouldn't say is appropriate for your daughter.
right, but somebody else's daughter is okay.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Now,
How you handle that one, Cletus? Right?
yeah, no, but I think the dad is. I mean, honestly, there is steps that the dad probably need to do. You probably need to vet the guy who she's talking
Okay.
to a little bit more.
Talk that.
And
But he's saying he's not okay with it at all. So he
Ain't no vetting.
ain't no vetting. The vetting is the fact that
Yeah,
you got
ain't-
somebody
yeah.
that
Yeah.
you need to don't come around here.
see, it'll be all so
Yeah.
in my household. It'll be all types of problems. I'm thinking because
Okay.
and my son wouldn't be dating either.
Okay.
No. Like
If that's the-
if that's
yeah.
what we running at.
Yeah.
Then my son wouldn't be dating either, and so both our children is sneaking around doing all this stuff.
Yeah, 'cause that's what's gonna happen.
Because that's
Because
exactly
nature is gonna be naturing.
regardless. And so honestly, Dad, you really do need to be involved in the daughter more than the son. You know what I'm like?
Yeah,
and
like
both
really
of
having a
it,
conversation.
you really
Yeah.
do, and then to show her what it properly looks like to be dated properly.
Mm-hmm.
And the signs that you look for, because if you say she's not gonna do it, she's gonna sneak around, and then she
Do it
might
anyway.
get somebody that you definitely don't want her to deal with
That you couldn't vet. Yeah.
because you didn't vet, and you said, "Oh no," because when she leave your house, somebody walking her to the bus stop,
Okay.
right?
I used to walk my daughter to. I used to be the one walking.
Right.
I walked into
Somebody is carrying her books in school.
I was carrying the books, yeah. Oh, not in school, but
right?
yeah,
Somebody's
you're
carrying
right.
her books in school.
Yeah.
Everybody has TikTok, social media,
Mhm.
phones. This is happening with or without your permission.
Can I say this?
Mm.
I agree with you, right? It's happening with or without permission. But I want to give a big shout out to that dad.
Okay.
Good dad, stand in the paint. We stand behind you.
Yes.
And I ain't saying it ain't a double standard, but sometimes life is a double standard.
Okay.
The same things that I want for my son, I don't necessarily want for my daughter. The same things I want my son to do, I don't necessarily want my daughter doing. And yes, it's a double standard, and I'm signing up for the double standard line because life is a double standard. Nature is a double standard. She can have a baby and I can't. That's a double standard.
No, you can't. You
That's
just
we both do the same thing, and we both get two different outcomes. If that's not a double standard, nature is a duality. I learned that when I was studying, I was reading a lot of books.
Okay.
Nature is a duality, and a duality means two things at the same time.
I'm trying to follow your thought process. I'm trying. I'm reaching. You see, I'm trying to find it.
This is what I'm finna say.
I'm trying to find it.
When the baby comes home to the house, but if your son has a baby,
yeah,
he still.
But yeah, it's a different standard though. That's what I'm saying. I agree. I agree with you. If the baby comes home with my daughter, right?
Okay,
that's my daughter.
But
that's my daughter. The baby comes home with. So guess what? I don't want that. So guess what? You have to walk light, baby. You can't do what your brother do. Your brother, you can't do what he does
because the consequences of that same decision is different.
I'm sorry. So on the flip side, this is why I'm more involved. Okay, you finna date. Oh, we're gonna be dating him together. Like, you know what? Like, no, I might not go on. It's a real courtship. Yeah. Like, I'm going out there with you because she's going to date regardless. Once she starts liking the opposite sex, it ain't nothing you can do.
I said I agree with that. I agree, but I'm doing two things at once, right? I agree with you. You're right. Can't stop nature. They're gonna do what you want in your face or behind your back. And then on this other hand, I'm saying yes, it's a double standard. And baby, I don't want you to do it.
Okay.
If you ask daddy don't want you to do it. Now, mama, we can be in here and we can stand on different sides of the room on this one.
Yeah, that sounds like me and open carry. I mean, you can do it, but I don't advise you to do it. Like, because it's that double standard. Like you said, double standards go. Double standard show. It's a double standard show. You think about the law. That was my point with the law.
And then
like it's applied differently depending on your race. And so there's a double standard when it comes to boys and girls and dating. And it's the double standard in life.
So
girls can't do what guys can do, or shouldn't. I would say you can, but you do what you want to do.
No, they do because it takes two to tangle. So, listen, if the son is dating, he's dating somebody.
Yeah.
Right. And if you restrict your daughter, and you're not and you're not involved, and you're saying no, I don't want nothing to do with it, and then your daughter get pregnant.
Yeah.
And now stuck with a boy that may be good or may not because you decided to say you're not doing it. So you didn't talk to this boy, you didn't vet him, you didn't do none of that because you decided that no, my daughter's not gonna. I'm not entertaining none of that.
Oh wait,
no. Yourself in a whole
here's the tweet: is teenage dating for girls is a team sport. How about that?
But look, this is the thing. A dad's permission is key. That's golden.
Okay.
You get dad's permission to do something. That's golden. That's paramount.
Yeah.
And I just wouldn't give him not my 14.
He not giving it to his 14-year-old daughter.
Maybe when you're 16. Let's revisit this.
As a girl dad, I'm trying to think.
If he really like you, he'll be there when you're 16.
Whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't with it.
Whatever.
I wasn't with it.
Might not be with it, but
I mean, they still did what they did, but
just think how much easier if you would have said, "Hey, like, listen, I'm going. You want to go on dates? We're going on dates together. We're doing this. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be involved.
You want to take a couple of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Aaron say life is full of double standards. Kind of is what it is. Dynamic rising. Everyone. Hey.
What's good?
Russia say you even see it at the polls. Look how the package those ballots. It's like if you want to say yes, they throw in a 2 or 1 of the usual.
They throw in a 2-for-1, and usually they throw topics that you usually have to split decision on, but you pick the important to you and just go along.
That is a college thesis you wrote right there, and I just got
making a good point. This is making a good point.
Yeah. They're selling us.
Yeah.
Okay,
and how they
Anthony says boy the algorithm hate is real.
Don't go back up.
Oh, boy, the algorithm is real. Yeah.
Hey, are the son and daughter the same age? Question mark.
They're 14, 15.
14, 15. Yeah. All right, y'all. Look, we do need to start on time. So the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, we want to encourage y'all, man, to stay informed, like the page, share the page, get the word out.
Share the page.
Mr. Edmonds says that 90% of the people who tune in have not liked the page yet. So make sure that y'all do that.
Like and follow the page is so important. They are shadow banning us, and we need to beat the system.
Come on, and we need to do it together. All right, final thoughts.
We don't got no final thoughts. Stay tuned for 15
Make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. I love it when all three of us do it. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
We ain't got no final thoughts.
I'm your brother John.
Another one and all of us there.
And we ain't got no final thoughts. Peace.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just heard rap about the trap, don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together.